The World Junior Summer Showcase is in the books, and that means, Craig, it's time for you to project Canada's roster for the 2026 World Juniors. For the purposes of this exercise, we're going to assume everyone is available. Everyone is healthy. No one's in the NHL. It's a dream team scenario. Let's start up front. Boy, this is a good-looking roster. On the top line, you have a couple of the returnees, Gavin McKenna, Porter Martone, and in the middle, Roger McQueen. He's off to Providence College next season, and he's off to the #1 center spot on Team Canada. Why does he get that plum position?
He just fits the description of a #1 center. He's exceptionally smart, he's exceptionally talented, and he can make plays and get the puck to McKenna and to Martone, but he can also finish plays. McKenna's a great playmaker. You need somebody that can finish plays, and Roger McQueen can score goals. And he's imposing. He's a big guy in the middle of the ice. Porter Martone's going to do the heavy, gritty work. We know that. He'll be great around the net. McKenna does his brilliance. Roger McQueen, to me, just fits perfectly like a hand in a glove.
All right, second line, you got Michael Misa and Beckett Seneca on the wings, and in the middle, Berkeley Catton, another returnee, and you project he'll be a leader on this Team Canada.
Well, he's always going to be a leader. He'll be the captain of this team. He was the captain of the Linka Gretzky team that won gold a couple years ago. And when you watch Berkeley play, he's a complete player. He revs at high RPMs. When the game is kind of going against you a little bit, when the challenges might be mounting, Berkeley's the guy that can turn it back into your favor some way, somehow. And that's what he's about. And that's the type of player that is not only going to be a difference maker, but everybody can rally around. That's Berkeley captain. He is my captain for sure.
Third line, you got Tej Aginla, Jerome Sun, Caleb Desnoyers, and Michael Hage, who had a great week this week at the World Junior Summer Showcase.
Michael Hage shows that he can finish. I'm not so worried about having players that have to check on your third line. Score. Tej Aginla coming back from hip surgery, really good player. Desnoyers, I mean, you talk about a hard player. And then you got Michael Hage, who's going to be able to produce. He mentioned to you about hard skill. Board work, to the net, and all the offensive abilities. Michael fits nicely.
Fourth line, you got Sam O'Reilly, who plays for Dale Hunter, the coach in London. Liam Greentree and Brady Martin on the wings. What stands out about this fourth line?
I'm going to call it an identity line. And Sam O'Reilly's a superb two-way center. Dale values that. I look at the center ice here. They're strong right up the middle of the ice. And certainly when you have this trust that Sam O'Reilly has from his coach, Dale Hunter in London, he's going to have it here with Team Canada. And that team and that line can go out there and set the tone. Brady Martin's going to set the tone no matter where he is on the ice. And I think that sets up as a really good, hard line that doesn't give the opponent any chance to rest.
And when you look at the notable cuts, I mean, there's some great options on the bubble there for Team Canada as well.
Well, there certainly are. Jet Luchenko, you look at Caden Lidstrom, really good players. You look at, I'm going to mention Sasha Bovair, who had a really good tournament here. You're looking at players that are really good. And I think it speaks to the depth of this cohort. The 2006-2007 cohort for Team Canada is really, really strong. There's going to be good players not make this team. And certainly we project today, but go out and play. Go out and show that you belong on this team, and you'll have a chance to be on the team. So some good players that right now I don't project to be on the team, but that doesn't mean they won't be on the team.
Flames first-rounder Cole Reshny, he was excellent this week. I mean, is he the next man up for you?
Absolutely, Cole Reshny is. When you watch how Dale used him here, he used them top line, he used them on the power play, he used them on the penalty kill, he used them on key face-offs. There is no question. And Cole Reshny, just because he might be the next man up, he very well may just play his way right onto this team.
All right, let's move over to the defense, and it's a defense group that is headlined by the #1 overall pick in the last NHL draft. You got Matthew Schaefer right up there with Zane Parekh, the Calgary Flames first-rounder. Now, Schaefer, first overall pick usually would be in the NHL, but considering how much time he missed last season, you feel strongly that he should be at the World Juniors.
I do. 17 games last year in the OHL, 1 game at the World Junior in a period before he got injured. The NHL is unforgiving, and for a young player going in, we know how gifted Matthew is, but I think being able to participate maybe early on in the NHL season and then getting back with your age group, he only turns 18 in September, and then being a real key player on Team Canada's World Junior team will not only benefit Matthew, it'll benefit the New York Islanders.
Second pair, you got Sam Dickinson, another returnee alongside Harrison Brunicki, a guy who probably could have been on that team last year had he not got hurt right before the selection camp. On the third pair, you got Kayshawn Aitchison with Maple Leafs prospect Ben Danford. Craig, what stands out to you about this defense?
It's deep. They can skate. They're big. They can defend. They can jump into the attack. They're no fun to play against. And one of the things that Dale has talked about is do what you do best. He talked about Ben Danford. He goes, he's a guy that's going to compete. Net front, block shots, kill penalties. You need players to do different things over the course of the game and in a tournament. And this blue line has all of that and more. And they're not the only guys. You know, you go a little bit deeper. Cameron Reed's a really good player. Charlie Ellick's a really good player. You start to look at where this team has so much depth. And I think that's a luxury for Team Canada.
Notable cut, Keaton Verhoff, draft eligible defenseman. He's going to be playing for Canada at the Hlinka Gretzky Under-18 event. What are his chances?
Well, I haven't cut him yet. He's at the Hlinka. He was tremendous helping Canada win gold at the U18 this previous April in Dallas. He's a player that has a command of the game. And like Matthew Schaefer last year coming in as a draft eligible player, Keaton Verhoff has that same type of ability. It'll be interesting to watch him at North Dakota as a young player, but you start to have some players that might not be in the NHL, and now Keaton Verhoff, with a really good start at North Dakota, could go right into the lineup. He's that good. He's that mature.
All right, time to go to the goaltending. A lot of times, heading into the World Juniors, question marks in the crease for Canada. No such question marks. They have a couple of returning players. Carter George, who was one of their best players last year. Jack Ivankovic. Joshua Ravensbergen, who was just a first-round pick in the NHL draft. I mean, this is a great goaltending situation for Canada.
To me, there's no questions about who the trio of goaltenders are going to be. That's not a criticism of Evan Gardner. He's a good young goaltender, but I just don't see him being able to unseat any of those other three goaltenders. And when you're the coaching staff, and Dale Hunter knows he can look at any of them and know that he can rely on any of them to go in there and perform and deliver, that is something that Canada doesn't even have to worry about. And I think Carter George, we know what he's done in the past, winning gold at the Hlinka Gretzky, winning gold at the U18. He's trying to complete the trifecta with a gold at the World Junior, and he has a chip on his shoulder, from what I understand.
He says he's been thinking about what happened last year almost every day, motivating himself to get back and be ready for it. Okay, what a roster you just put together, Craig. 19 first-round picks, 20 if you include Gavin McKenna, who's projected to go first overall in 2026. You got Dale Hunter behind the bench, who won gold in 2020 with Canada, not to mention 3 Memorial Cups, including most recently this last season. What's the potential of this year's Team Canada? How good can it be?
Well, I think gold medal good. Dale Hunter understands what players need to do to help the team be successful. He will instill that into the group. There's no question about it. He's got a patience, he's got a calm, but he also understands that this is what we need to do, and we're going to go about our business to do it. He's a serial winner, and this is all about winning. This is about 2 years where Canada has not found a way to get into the medal round. I don't think there's any question that they're the favorite going into the World Junior Tournament.
They're fired up. Lots of motivation this week at the World Junior Summer Showcase. All the returnees talking about how fired up and motivated they are. And the road to redemption, it starts here in Minneapolis for Team Canada on Boxing Day against Czechia, the team that's knocked them out in the quarterfinals each of the last 2 World Juniors.